wealthiest African American in the country, Robert Smith, has reached a $140 million.
I want to talk to you as Magic Johnson, the businessman. What advice would you give?
Let's talk about how you made this amount of money, which is by far the largest amount of money that any individual has.
In a world where wealth often feels reserved for the privileged few, Black entrepreneurs are proving otherwise. From selling products out of car trunks to building billion-dollar brands, their stories are not just about money, but about breaking barriers and reshaping entire industries. These journeys remind us that struggle can be the foundation of success. Let's explore how they turned grit into gold and dreams into empires. Chapter 1. From poverty to powerhouses. The most powerful success stories often begin in places where hope seems scarce. Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty in rural Mississippi, raised by a single mother, and endured hardships that could have ended her story before it began. Yet she chose a different path. Through persistence and passion, she built a media empire that redefined television, transforming her into one of the wealthiest and most respected women in the world. Damon John's story is equally remarkable. Sewing hats in his mother's living room, he had no investors, no high-end factory, and no marketing budget, but he had determination. Those hats became the foundation of FUBU, a global fashion brand that reshaped urban style and spoke directly to a generation that had long been ignored by mainstream fashion. Tyler Perry is another name that stands tall. Once homeless and living in his car, Perry went on to build a film empire, becoming the first African American to outright own a major film studio. His journey demonstrates that creativity, paired with relentless persistence, can overcome even the toughest beginnings. Perry's story also highlights how storytelling, when authentic, can resonate across cultures and audiences. Their journeys raise a question for all of us. If wealth can grow out of such humble beginnings, what ideas are we overlooking in our own lives that could be tomorrow's breakthrough? Chapter 2. Breaking barriers and building bridges. For generations, Black entrepreneurs faced systemic barriers such as limited access to funding, discriminatory practices, and a lack of representation in business leadership. Yet some pioneers transformed those barriers into stepping stones. Madam C.J. Walker became America's first self-made female millionaire by creating hair care products specifically for Black women. At a time when society excluded her from both business and opportunity, she built an empire that empowered millions. Her legacy was not only about financial success, but also about identity, pride, and representation for a community that had been marginalized. Today, Robert F. Smith carries that same spirit of breaking barriers. As the billionaire founder of Vista Equity Partners, he controls one of the most powerful private equity firms in the world. Yet his most memorable act was not a business deal, but philanthropy, when he erased the student loan debt of Morehouse College's entire graduating class. That single act symbolized the importance of giving back and lifting others while climbing the ladder of success. What makes these figures extraordinary is their ability to not only build wealth, but also build bridges. And they force us to ask, if they could rewrite the rules in times far less favorable than today, what rules might still be waiting to be challenged in our time? Chapter 3. Innovation that reshaped markets. True innovation often comes from asking one simple question: what is missing? For Rihanna, the answer was obvious. The cosmetics industry had long ignored people of color, leaving millions of women without products that matched their skin tones. With Fenty Beauty, she didn't just launch a makeup line, she transformed the industry. Within weeks, her inclusive products became a global phenomenon, forcing even the largest beauty brands to rethink their strategies. Tristan Walker followed a similar path with Walker & Company brands, designing health and beauty solutions for underserved markets. His company's success caught the attention of Procter & Gamble, which later acquired it. This showed that innovation rooted in cultural understanding can have global commercial value. Even in technology, innovators like Tope Awotona, founder of the scheduling platform Calendly, have shown that bold ideas can turn into billion-dollar unicorns. Starting with limited funding and facing rejection from investors, Awotona built a platform now used worldwide in industries ranging from education to healthcare. Chapter 4. Culture as Capital. Culture has always been a form of power, and some of the world's most successful Black entrepreneurs understood how to turn that power into wealth. Jay-Z began as a rapper but evolved into a business mogul with investments in music, fashion, sports, and luxury beverages. Sean "Diddy" Combs followed a similar path, transforming his influence into a business empire spanning media, fashion, and spirits. Their stories show that influence, when paired with business acumen, can become generational wealth. But culture-driven entrepreneurship does more than create wealth. It changes perceptions. By monetizing their art and influence, these figures demonstrated that culture itself could be capital, reshaping what success looks like for future generations. Magic Johnson's journey further expands this lesson. After retiring from basketball, he built a multi-billion-dollar portfolio of businesses, including theaters, real estate, and restaurants. Unlike many investors, he deliberately focused on underserved communities, proving that cultural connection combined with smart business can uplift entire neighborhoods and close economic gaps. Their stories invite us to ask, what cultural strengths are we overlooking in our own environments that could be turned into opportunities? Chapter 5. Global Impact. While many stories highlight success in America, Black entrepreneurs are leaving their mark on the world stage. Mo Ibrahim, a Sudanese-British billionaire, made his fortune in telecommunications and later launched the Mo Ibrahim Foundation to promote good governance in Africa. His influence demonstrates how entrepreneurship can spark not only economic but also social transformation. In Nigeria, Aliko Dangote built an empire in cement, sugar, and flour, becoming Africa's richest man. His businesses employ thousands and play a vital role in the continent's development. Dangote is proof that local industries, when scaled strategically, can rival global giants. From the Caribbean to Europe, entrepreneurs of African descent continue to build businesses that not only generate wealth but also uplift their nations. These global figures remind us that the influence of Black entrepreneurship extends far beyond borders. Their successes prove that innovation and resilience can thrive anywhere, no matter the starting point or the challenges they face along the way. Chapter 6. The Next Generation. The rise of young Black entrepreneurs is setting the stage for the future. Figures like Jessica Matthews, who invented a soccer ball that generates electricity when kicked, show that innovation is becoming more socially driven. Her company, Uncharted Power, focuses on renewable energy, proving that entrepreneurship can also address global challenges while inspiring others to think creatively about solving social problems. In the digital space, young entrepreneurs are leveraging technology and social media to create new markets. From e-commerce platforms to app development, younger innovators are blending tech and culture to carve out billion-dollar opportunities. Many are also exploring artificial intelligence, blockchain, and fintech solutions, showing that forward-thinking strategies combined with digital literacy can accelerate success. Their strategies often rely on agility and creativity rather than traditional capital, making them uniquely positioned for the digital age. The younger generation is not just inheriting the legacy of pioneers, they are rewriting it. Their journeys suggest an exciting question. What will the next decade of Black entrepreneurship look like? With creativity, connectivity, and courage, the possibilities are endless. Chapter 7. Resilience, Risk, and the Road Ahead. What ties these entrepreneurs together is not just their wealth, but the qualities that built it. Resilience is the common thread, whether it was Oprah overcoming poverty, Madam C.J. Walker defying discrimination, or Rihanna challenging industry norms. Every setback became fuel for the next breakthrough, teaching us that obstacles can be stepping stones and that perseverance often leads to unexpected opportunities that shape entire industries. Risk-taking is another theme. These entrepreneurs placed bets on themselves when no one else would. Damon John invested his time and energy into FUBU with little certainty of success. Jay-Z and Diddy gambled on turning cultural influence into business power. Their willingness to take risks separated them from the crowd, and their boldness created entirely new markets that transformed both cultural and economic landscapes. And then there is vision. Each of these figures saw what others could not, whether it was needs unaddressed, markets untapped, or opportunities overlooked. Their ability to turn vision into action reminds us that entrepreneurship is not just about profit, but about possibility and legacy, and about inspiring others to dream bigger than they ever imagined. So the question remains, what opportunities are waiting for us, hidden in plain sight, that could spark the next great success story? Black entrepreneurs show that wealth is more than numbers. Small ideas like hats, music, and cosmetics grew into billion-dollar enterprises changing the world. Stay tuned, share your thoughts, and subscribe as we continue exploring the stories, strategies, and breakthroughs shaping the future of business and innovation across the globe.